Okay, I can't fix this thing. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why I won't. All right, I'm not really sure. Okay, it's bugging me though. I don't know what happened. All right. Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a daily reading for you. This is for December 30th, 2023. Okay, let me just get coffee. Okay, the Nine of Wands, the Empress card. Okay, so you can't stand women, or you can't stand this Libra, Taurus, or this Virgo. Okay. All right, or you got over it. Okay, so I feel like you have animosity towards women. Now, you could be, it doesn't matter what your sex is, but I feel like you've had a lot of bad experience when it comes to women. You just always seem to have a bad experience with women. You're getting over that energy, okay? I feel like every woman that you meet, you just don't get along with them. They end up being jealous or taking you personal or having animosity towards you. I had a dream about you, Aquarius, okay? Well, it wasn't really a dream. I was daydreaming, same thing. I was at my counter and I was just thinking, it's really, even though Aquarius rules friendships, I feel like you have to kiss ass a lot, or it's really hard for you to make friends because people end up being jealous, and it's just something that you can't get around. People are just jealous of you. You have no idea why. I feel like even when you're helpful, when you're funny, when you're nice, when you're personable, when you're communicative, people just end up taking it personal and disliking you. Especially women, but I feel like it's a spell. It's like, even if you say hi, you look nice today, I like your outfit, I like this, I like that, they like mean mug, or they give you a salty look, or you're like, what is it about me that women don't like, or what is it about me that make people feel this way? It's just envy, Aqua. Envy, that's your energy. So it's something that you have to deal with. It's a part of your karma as being an Aquarius. You have to deal with envy and hatred. It's because you're beautiful though. Like, it's because you're beautiful. It's because you're funny. It's because you're personable, you're communicative. I feel like too, it's because you're different. You don't talk about the same things that the average person talks about: religion, celebrities, TV. You talk about different shit, outer worldly shit. Maybe you look different. Maybe you look very unique or very exotic. It's hate. People are just hateful. But I feel like, being an Aquarius, being in that incarnation, or being born under that constellation, hatred is something that you have to deal with as part of your karma. It just sucks. Because you're like, I feel like you get over the animosity, or you get over it. Like, somebody is just mean to you for no reason. You get over that, but they don't. Like, it's for no reason at all. It's because you're beautiful. It's just animosity. It's just something that you have to deal with. Yeah, the world. Okay. Wow. So it seems like everybody's against you. Like, you're having the hardest time getting along with, especially women. It's a spell. All right. They're the 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's because, you know what? I feel like there's a man here, because you have a tendency to bring women together. Okay, so I feel like there's a man doing a spell to keep you from meeting other women. Aren't we all under that spell though? Women are against each other, men love each other. Or it's a black thing, all right? But I feel like you get along with women from different places. Like, people who don't live in America, you get along with them. Yeah. I feel like too, I feel like you're thinking about maybe you should be somewhere else in the world. It could be your geographical location too. Before you move to Japan, all right, I feel like consider moving to a different state, maybe to California, or just somewhere else, the Midwest. I feel like it's where you are geographically. I feel like it's not you. It just feels like that because where you are in the world, I feel like you're in the wrong place. You're in a place where the people are just serious and mean, and you're different from them. You don't think like them. So I feel like maybe you're like in Maine or some shit. And you should be like in California where the people are more free, open-minded, and beautiful. And, you know, I feel like it's when you are beautiful around a bunch of ugly people, of course they hate you. You're the only beautiful one. Or you're the only thin one, or you're the only white one, or you're the only one that's melanin deficient, or you're the only one that's melanin rich. The thing is, I feel like somebody is surrounding you. You're surrounded by people who are not like you, and that's why it feels like everyone's against you, because you are the different one. All right. I feel like you are the only beautiful one in your family. Therefore, everybody goes against you. Yeah, you're the cute one. Everyone else is ugly. Real shit. Or you're the only tall one, or you're the only rich one, or something like that. You're the only one somewhere, and that's why you feel like an outcast. That is spell work. Okay, like you may think that a lot of your thoughts are organic, but a lot of times it's work. Like somebody wants you to feel like an outcast. Somebody wants you to feel ugly, or somebody will put you. It's almost like a supermodel being in a rap video. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're so skinny." Yeah, I'm a fucking supermodel. I'm not a fucking stripper. I don't have a BBW, or I don't have a huge tits and shit. I'm supposed to be on a runway. But it's almost like putting a supermodel in a rap video. Yeah, you're going to feel left out because they don't look like you. You're the only one. But somebody wants you to feel insecure. Somebody wants you to feel self-conscious. So they put you in a group, or they surround you with, you're surrounded by people who don't look like you, who don't think like you. All right, who don't talk about the same things. And that's why you kind of feel, I don't think you feel alone. I feel like you still feel happy, but I feel like this is you. You're the 10 of Cups, but you're surrounded by a whole bunch of mad people, or people who are hateful. I hate the world. And why are you happy? Why are you turning on music? Like people who do not love themselves, or people who don't think that they're attractive, or people who do not move on. I feel like you're surrounded by people who hold grudges. They have animosity. People don't let go, and you do. So I just feel like you're in the wrong setting, or you're in the wrong state. What's the world? I feel like too, it's hard being the black sheep. And you know, I found out what a black sheep was actually. It's almost like if you're literally a black sheep comes from a black family. Okay, so it's the black child who acts white. It's the black child who's creative. It's the black child who's open-minded. It's the black child who asks questions. It's the black child who dates outside their race. It's the black child who wants to save the world. It's the black child who's different. It's the black child who wants to wear Vans instead of Jordans. Okay? It's the black child who's different. I don't need J's. I don't need expensive shoes or expensive clothes. I don't want to wear that. I want to wear truck fit. That's what the black sheep is. You're the different one. It's the black child who's spiritual. It's the black child who's not Christian. Yeah, so I feel like you're the black sheep. And I feel like people definitely want you to know that. There's no mistaking that you are the black sheep in your family, because you are the one that's enlightened. You're the one that's awake. Because usually the black sheep is supposed to wake up everybody else, but usually they just end up being bullied. You're the one that's expanded. You're the one that's ascended. You're the one that has discovered your beauty, and nobody else around you has. So you end up just being bullied, and people don't like you for that. What's the 9 of Wands? You could also be surrounded by a whole bunch of white people. Shit, they don't understand niggas, but that's the thing. That's a spell, okay? That's a spell. You know, so like you're actually not the minority, but it feels like you're the minority because you're surrounded by white people. So that therefore you have no genetic or racial confidence because you're surrounded by whites. All right. But I feel like still you have the 10 of Cups. You're happy in your skin. Okay. But that's the thing. I feel like when you are the black sheep, they find you like the hermit. They look for the black sheep. Who's the different one? Let's bring them into our world so we can minimize them, or so we can marginalize them. Okay, that's a black sheep. That's a black sheep. That's a black sheep. Let's bring them over here into our world. Yeah. What's the 9 of Wands? And then you start feeling insecure. Your family starts to dislike you because, you know, you came up, or, you know, you in the white man's world and shit like that. It's a spell. All right, this is America. What's the 9 of Wands? But the fact that you even know that, or the fact that I even know that, I'm a black sheep. Okay, what's the 9 of Wands? A lot of people don't think like that. People don't. Okay, the Knight of Coin. You have the Judgment. Yeah, I also feel like too, you're the one that tells the truth. You're the black sheep in your family. You can handle the truth, because I feel like people get offended by the truth, but you don't. That's a black sheep thing. Like when you say, you know, black people need to do this and do that, people get offended by that. You don't. You're like, you know what? I am going to change my ways. You are right about that. Other people get offended. Yeah, you have the, yeah, Nine of Swords. Somebody's mad right now at this reading. What is the Empress? Yeah, because I feel like you hit a lot of nerves. People don't want to hear that shit. People want to hear bullshit and gossip. What's the Empress? Yeah, the Nine of Cups. But you are so happy. The Justice card, okay? I feel like, too, you are so pretty. All right? You're so pretty. You're so attractive. I feel like you're just very artistic, Aqua. Like, I feel like you're beautiful. You're very artistic. You're just different, man. What's the Nine of Cups? People just don't, like, I just feel people are not used to that. Like when you go to the hood, you start passing out gifts. People like, what they giving us gifts for? Why you passing out? Why you giving out free money and shit? Like, why you doing all that? People, they're not used to it. When you in the nitty gritty, when you live in the trenches, it's like you're not used to getting free food and free gifts and free money. Somebody coming around being happy and jolly and shit. Like, why you all happy and jolly and shit? Like, we in the fucking trenches. Like, the fuck? Yeah, I mean, but I feel like you understand that though. Okay? But I feel like too you get a lot of flack because you're a woman. It's because you're female. Right? I feel like if a man does it, it's okay, but this is America, right? Because you're a female, especially if you're a black woman and you're positive and you're beautiful and you're poised, you get flack for that because you're not ghetto. Are you all happy and shit? Look at her, she all positive and shit with them Vans on. Ugh. You listen to white people music, she trying to be white. What's the Nine of Cups? The Justice. You're going to get justice for this, okay? I feel like you just have to let go of your image. You have to let go of your family, all right? You have to let go of people who don't accept you for who you are or who doesn't accept you. This could be your child, too. What is the World? But it's okay for Lil Wayne to wear a truck fit, though. It's cool if he do it because he's Lil Wayne. Or it's okay for Drake to wear a fucking sweater from Kmart because it's Drake. But let a black woman do that, though. Her bummy ass. You a bum. You got on a Kmart sweater. But we do this as women do it to each other, though. You got that sweater from Kmart, your broke ass. But here's the thing, you're living in the trenches with J's on. Why don't you sell those J's and buy some food or buy a book? But that's the thing, is like nobody wants to hear that shit. It's like, yo, broke ass, I got these new J's on. You got on a Kmart sweater, but you live well. You have a nice house and a lucrative job, but you ain't got no J's on though. See, that's the world. What's the world? The Eight of Wands, and then you have the Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to do something nice for someone. They're not used to that. They're not used to that energy. They don't trust that shit. Why are you giving me this, or why are you doing this for me? You think you're better than me? The Hierophant. Yeah, the Four of Wands. It's okay. You're gonna be okay though. This could be happening around where you live too. I feel like you're around a whole bunch of ignorant people. It's like but I feel like you live very well. You just don't wear Jordans and Gucci because it's not worth the investment. Yeah, the Four of Wands. I feel like you invest in your future. You invest in your home, or you invest in yourself, your education, your mind, bettering yourself. You don't worry about that shit. Yeah, you invest in yourself. This is why you still look good. The Empress is a woman who gets better with time. You won't start looking your age until you're about 75 or 80. But that's what you invest in. You don't invest in that dumb shit because it has no value. You know that. It's a different world where you come from. You're in a different space right now, man. Okay, so take care and be safe. You have security. You just ain't got no J's on, right? So people judge you. People judge you over that. Or I feel like too, white people know that black people judge each other off of what they have on. So here's the thing. I'm gonna take the black sheep and put them around a whole bunch of black people who are not enlightened. They'll be bullied and judged because because of the clothes they wear. White people don't do that shit. Not the white people I know. But they know that black people do that shit. We know that you're going to get bullied for the clothes you have on and the shoes you have on and shit like that. You're going to be bullied for being enlightened and being happy and this and that. Black people are not going to like you. That's the thing, is like, you can't seem to find friends, or every woman that you meet ends up being jealous of you. Yeah, white people know that shit. That's why they put you in certain locations, or they put you with certain people at work or certain people at school. Okay, she's the enlightened one, they're not. Okay, go have at it. But Aquarius, you're always the subject of some type of bullying. They're jealous, okay? Because you have security, you take care of yourself. You look absolutely amazing, all right? They can keep those J's. You have your health, right? You look great, okay? What's the outcome? Master of Lightning, leadership, okay? And you have Oracle of Lightning, determination. Yeah, you made it out. But you can't always go back and save people. I'm going to leave it there. That got kind of real. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.